Hello everyone, welcome in. I'm Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and I'm so glad to have you here with me this evening. If you are new here, welcome. Go ahead and click that live chat button. Feel free to introduce yourself or make any request for your personal healing. It can be physical, it can be mental, emotional, or it can even be like goal-oriented. We're going to start things off in our first hour building a beautiful crystal grid together exactly to all of your requests. If you are returning, thank you for coming back. It's good to see you again, and thank you for the ongoing support. If you're watching this as a recording, I hope that you're doing well. You can go ahead and skip ahead to the healing if you want to. Go to about the 1 hour mark or where you see the lights begin to shift, and you can enjoy your restful and peaceful session from there. If you want to learn more about me or my live online Reiki certification courses, or schedule a one-on-one distance session or tarot reading with me, go ahead over to learnreikiphiladelphia.com or check out the links in the description box below. And of course, if you enjoy this kind of content, I'm here 5 times a week, same days, same times. You can go ahead and subscribe with the notification bell on so you don't miss an opportunity to join us live. So let's go ahead, say hi to everybody, and start building this grid. Awesome. So let's see what we got going on. Grace, it's good to see you. Cora Carr, Patty, and is Key with you? Cat Lady, long time no see. I hope you're well. Jennifer, Violet Integration, Brindley, good to see you all. So let's get diving in. I've been reading some of these requests and the getting unstuck. Yeah, me too. Samesies. Sorry about that. How are we all feeling on the getting unstuck? It's amazing how often, and I know we say this all the time, but we might be going through very different things specifically, but at their core, we're really going through very similar things. Like our requests oftentimes overlap. Key's at work, send Key our love. Definitely. So let's go ahead and dive in. Let's see. Let's start with the unstuck. I love that. Unstuck, the first thing that goes through my mind is tourmalinated quartz. So this is black tourmaline running through clear quartz. And I know those of you who've been here before have totally seen this, and it's such a powerful stone. Black tourmaline repels negative energy. And when it's going through quartz, clear quartz amplifies things. And so it gives us this essence of breaking things up. It's thought of as a scar tissue kind of stone, breaks up scar tissue on the body, in the mind, in the emotions, all of it. It's also really great for breaking things up like patterns from childhood. It helps to ground and release nervous energy. It's also great for protection during travel and with finding a new job or like a secondary job or a secondary source of income or a gig or any kind of passive income kind of thing. This is really good at that. This is also a stone that I would recommend anybody who's got any intentions over getting things just flowing again. This tends to break very stuck energy. Also, so does the copper here. This tends to get energy moving really well too. So yeah, let's go ahead and do some tourmalinated quartz. Break up that stuck energy. I don't have flint or fulgurite. Oh, more for the list. Let me add that. Fulgurite and flint. I know I can get flint. Bronchitis? Absolutely. We'll put some green kyanite down for upper respiratory stuff, chest, lungs, bronchia. Green kyanite is amazing for it. In fact, when COVID was hitting its real peaks and a lot of people were sick, we were using this in almost every grid, and a lot of folks reported it helped them feel better. Green Garnet, like I said, it's for all aspects of breathing, from the throat through the lungs, all of it. It's also great to blend spirituality with like your workaday regular life. So like spirituality and the mundane. And it's great for wisdom through intuition and connecting with the spirits of plants. So if you're starting your garden soon, as a lot of us will be, this is a great stone for that too. So I'm going to go ahead and bring some of this in. Let's see, where shall we place you? I do have green kyanite for sale, but it's not on the website. You can let me know and I'll get you some, but they're only really small, like the ones that you see. Yeah, you know how to contact me. I can get some for you for sure. Let's see. Cat lady is also stuck. So stuck. Oh, absolutely. You only have one piece of fulgurite. It's rad. I'm going to work on getting it. Aquamarine I was definitely going to grab for the eye pain for sure. Also with Susan and Greg in mind for justice for sure. But aquamarine is great for teeth and gums, the fluids of the body, forgiveness, and to deflect pettiness and deflecting the gaze of the already aggrieved, the already cranky, the already angry that are looking for a place to take out their feelings inappropriately. So we often joke that this is the anti-Karen stone. So this is a great stone to bring in. We'll bring that in. So that's aquamarine. For eyes, actually, I was going to bring in aventurine. This is also great for the heart and expanding your own vision of what you can be, and who you can be, and what you can do. Sometimes we get in our own way without even realizing it. And so aventurine can help us just see a less limited version of ourselves so that we can make bigger plans and remind ourselves that we did not come here to just sort of like toe the line, that we are bigger than we think we are. So that is aventurine. Okay. Motivation and energy. Let's do some polychrome jasper. It is superb at doing both of those things. It definitely helps us feel motivated on our soul's purpose. It helps us to feel excited once again. I feel like it's very linked with the Earth Star Chakra, which we mentioned at the 4 o'clock. Earth Star Chakra is below the root, and that is where our soul's purpose and the efforts we put out kind of link up. The Earth Star Chakra is all of the actions we take to reach our goal, to step in line with our soul's purpose. This helps enliven and awaken that and bring some new excitement and energy into it. So polychrome jasper for sure. Let's see if we can fit these into the grid. I know we usually put these on the side here, but we'll see. Okay. Yeah, polychrome jasper, and that's definitely motivation. Energy I'm going to use rutilated quartz, and I'm going to put this out with the intention for it also to reach Korakar's stepfather, to support him. Rutilated quartz is an amplifier. And so the tourmalinated quartz is tourmaline running through quartz. These are rutils running through quartz. And these rutils, or very thin sort of, they almost bring to mind like the lead in a pencil, like those kind of veins, except they grow naturally, just like that. That helps to bring focus to the mind and connecting the mind and body. It also brings up a lot of energy, especially if you feel really worn down, you've been through a lot lately, and you need to like recover energy. It's also been thought of for decades now as a beautiful gift for someone with cancer. The understanding being that this helps focus healing energy exactly where it needs to go. And so that's the intention with it serving as a gift. So in support of energy and also Korakar's stepfather for colon cancer. And we are absolutely putting some allergy stones on the grid today. I went outside today and I actually saw pollen landing on my arm. I'm like, this is not gonna go well later this day. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Awesome. Bronchitis we got. Comfort and healing and an upcoming surgery. I hope everything goes well. I know we used shungite for you last time. Let's do some emerald. This one also has the added benefit of bringing back a zest for life, and I feel like that can always help when we feel stuck. But emerald can be very, very helpful when it comes to healing skin and tissue. It's also good for bronchitis and upper respiratory infections and things like that, to prepare for success and to restore confidence. So this is one of the stones I want to bring through. So that's emerald. And feel like smoky quartz for some reason, and I mean, it's definitely a great stone, but I definitely feel like it could help. It helps to calm worry. It's wonderfully protective, and it helps to transmute energy while also protecting, like even back to the Middle Ages, this was used to protect stuff. But when it comes to like having something like a surgery hanging over your head, there's always that worry and that concern. This can help kind of dissipate that and keep your energy nice and clear so you can stay nice and calm and chill. So I'll bring in some of that, and let's see what else we can bring in. I kind of want to bring in something that's going to kind of want to bring in Epidote. This helps with recovery from illness and injury, so this will be good for a few of us. It's also great for the nervous system, the skin, the brain and to discourage negative self-talk, which is something I've been dealing with lately. So, and when it comes to family alienation, which I mentioned, sometimes that self-talk can be like really creeping. Epidote can help like root it out. So I'm going to bring this in for that. But yeah, this is a good surgery type stone. And I'm also going to bring in lapis. Lapis is great for pain and inflammation, as well as good communication, moving up in our career, and integrity, maintaining good communication, owning our commitments, and expecting others to do the same. So that is lapis lazuli. So all the best to you for sure, Violet Integration. Ruby and Fuchsite, absolutely. Let's see, Ruby and Fuchsite, gotcha. Ruby is great to have courage to be yourself, and it is absolutely wonderful for anything management related. And when you think of management, it's definitely like the executive function, like planning on a big scale, but it's also looking at all the details. So it's more than just seeing the big picture. It's seeing things in small scale and in big scale. It helps with both. This is also great for fibromyalgia and in general love and fertility. So that is Ruby. Great for leadership. Great for the courage to be yourself. Awesome. And Fuchsite is just a fun stone. It encourages joy, and joy in being yourself, joy in living your human existence. It encourages play, fun, self-care. It boosts the power of other stones. It helps with sleep. It helps guard against sleep disturbances. It helps with inner child work and encouraging play in general. It helps with keeping the spine aligned, or so it is thought to. And it's also thought to be helpful for things like carpal tunnel. So that's Fuchsite. But I love that it basically boosts the stones around it, and it encourages you to have fun. It's so important, and we so give ourselves grief about it, I feel. Or at least I do. It's like, should be working. It's like, no, take a break. Have some fun. It's important. Good to have you here, Belinda. Oh, I'm telling you, first surgery ever. My first surgery was like a massive emergency, and I'm kind of glad because I would have freaked out so hard. Like, yeah, all of my surgeries were, what they were, but yeah, I'm sorry you're nervous. I'm sure it'll be okay, but keep me posted, and I'm happy to send as much Reiki as possible. Okay, so parental alienations, yeah. I love that. Bringing safe, deep human connection. Yeah, I'm estranged from family, so I kind of know what you mean. Let's do some Lemurian quartz to start. This was a gift from Korakar and Vincent. And this is great for healing anything childhood related and relieving any kind of past emotional pain. It helps with older healing and emotional pain here in this life and with any previous lives as well. It's also great for learning about yourself during the healing journey, which is a really empowering thing too. So we'll bring this in. And I'm also going to bring in for wanting to attract and be in connection with like good, true, honest to goodness human connection, honey calcite. This helps attract really good people into your life in all aspects, not just work or home or school or romantic, all of it. It's also great for optimism in challenging time, and it's just wonderful for good people. It's a very boundary related stone. This stone, honey calcite, works with the solar plexus, which is your center of self-identity, personal identity, free will, what you want to do, and your boundaries. It also works with the sacral, which is how we relate to and connect with others in our world. So honey calcite can be really helpful for that. Sorry guys, I'm just trying to make sure I don't get a nosebleed. If I have to step off really quick, you know what happened. Let's see. Stomach pain, alleviation of stomach pain, absolutely. Especially if it's stomach pain related to this kind of stuff, Dalmatian jasper can be helpful because it also helps clear your energy. It's Dalmatian jasper has black tourmaline running through it, and so this helps clear our energy field. It helps invite a sense of cooperation and finding people that you want to work alongside with, exist alongside with, and have good relationships with. But it's also great for the stomach, canceling cynicism for sure, but whether it's showing up as IBS, Crohn's, or just a really bad stomach ache, this can be a really helpful stone. So I feel like that's a good help. And black onyx. This one helps with grief and moving on from things, but it also like supporting you while you grieve. It helps boost your self-esteem, which definitely helps if you've got family that's been giving you that negative reinforcement for this long. To boost your self-esteem is certainly helpful. It helps to relieve self-doubt, ground fear, and it can also be really helpful against anyone who would play any kind of mind games. Like black onyx has that kind of quality. So I feel like this might be helpful. Actually, let's do... There we go. I feel like that could be helpful. So keep me posted. I feel like that's... Let's see. What else do I use when I'm upset about family stuff? I feel like rhodonite's a good one overall for a few things. I definitely feel like this is one of them. Definitely for allergies for me, but when it comes to broken heart kind of stuff, unrequited love, whether it's romantic love or you're seeking the love and support of someone and it's not returned, and that absolutely includes parents, this can be helpful. So this is rhodonite. It also helps with healing insecurities, emotional abuse, and any kind of like unreturned love. So that's rhodonite. So I'm glad that you are here. Rhodonite's a great stone for the lungs too. So definitely good for Chris. I think I'm gonna move these in so we have room. There we go. Okay. I'm glad that you are here. Yeah, honey calcite is great for drawing in good quality people. Let's see. Grace has healing intentions for heart, happiness, and self-love. Fuchsite definitely covers self-love. Let's do happiness and heart healing. So rhodonite's definitely good for heart healing, but I feel like rose quartz wants to come out and play. Rose quartz is pure, unconditional love, very high vibration. When we have rose quartz in our energy field, especially over a long period of time, it becomes a lot easier to let go of the things that we no longer need or that don't serve, even on the most subtle level, because rose quartz reminds us that, hey, there's other things that you can invite in that aren't going to be worse than what's there. So it like reminds us that there's a better possibility if we let go of something, that it's not like we're going to suddenly forget what happened and end up in the same position again. So I'm going to bring that in for some heart healing. And for happiness, I want to bring in yellow calcite. This is one that helps with definitely confidence too. Optimism in general. It's really a joy stone. This one very much works with the solar plexus, so the center of self, free will, and self-identity, and it helps support it in a really healthy way so that you're proud to bring yourself forward into the world, not out of ego, but out of joy. It can help unblock the solar plexus, your self-identity. It helps strengthen your boundaries if you have trouble with that. And it helps you prioritize your desires, wants, and needs, and not those of others. So it definitely supports joy and doing the things that make you happy. So yellow calcite. So yellow calcite is close to honey calcite in some regards, but there's definitely a difference. The light isn't helping with that difference, but there is a difference. I love yellow calcite. For good, happy vibes. I'm so glad you are here, Grace. Cora Carr, Greg and Susan, highest good. Vincent, bone, knee, and joint. Howlite for sure. This helps whether you have bones that are a little more brittle and you tend to not absorb calcium so well, like me, or if you have joint problems. Either way, on an emotional level, it's really helpful for things like resentment, anger, even frustration. It helps to sort of bring those feelings to a point where you can, rather than be reactive, you have a chance to think and be active in asserting yourself and making what changes you can to help dissipate that anger and resentment right from the cause. So that is howlite. For your mom's ongoing, for Cora Carr's mom's ongoing prosperity. Let's do some pyrite and some citrine. Pyrite is fool's gold. It helps attract the real gold, but it definitely is great for protection while also helping you remain open intuitively. It's also great for fever and the lungs, as well as the brain and memory. So there's pyrite. And citrine helps attract financial abundance. Also helps with addictions, compulsions, making good financial decisions, so making the most of the money that you do have right now, as well as nausea and fibromyalgia. So that is citrine. There we go. We have rutilated quartz down for your stepdad. There we go. And for yourself, you have thyroid, weight loss, and cardio health. So cardio, let's do some unakite. This will also help with metabolism to some extent. This is one of those stones that helps women's health hugely, whether it's fertility, prenatal, postnatal, any point in a woman's life, hormonally speaking, also good relationships. This is an anti-addiction stone. This can be very helpful for quitting smoking, and it has an impact on fluids in the body, the heart, and metabolism. So, but this is thought to really help the heart. So we'll bring that in. Iolite helps with weight loss. It also helps with intuition, especially with visionary, like seeing. So clairvoyance, any kind of visionary meditation, shamanic journeying, psychopomp work, anything like that. So you definitely made that request for help with psychopomps. And this helps with the weight loss you requested. It also helps with money management and better sleep. So iolite for sure. Sapphire helps with the thyroid. It also helps with the eyes and the ears. But most of all, this is one that helps with channeling and connection to our spirit guides, our higher self, and our angels. If you're someone that does any kind of channeling work, this is a good one to work with. It can be a little ungrounding if you're new to that kind of work, but this is also great for envisioning positivity in times of change, and just generally being able to feel your angels around too, if that's your intention. There's also an indication with this for speedy justice, and we'll put that out there for Susan and Greg as well. So sapphire. And I feel like that helps. Let's see. New energies and forces, improving painting, writing, and illustration. Definitely sodalite. This is all about expression, including artistic expression. Helps get the creativity out of the throat chakra. It's also great for helping with any kind of impulses that get the best of you. This is also really indicated for writing as well, and for anybody who feels super lonely or homesick. This can be helpful. So this is sodalite. Let's see what else. feel like chevron amethyst is perfect. This one will also help the connection to your spirit guides and helpers, the psychopomp work. Excellent for that. So this is chevron amethyst. Really good for things. Psychopomp is another term for shamanic journeying, and that is to engage in a way with your spirit guides and helpers. This particular type of amethyst helps us to connect with spirit better. It makes it easier to convey a message to spirit, and it aids us in hearing and understanding the messages returned. It helps with tolerance of others, and it also can help with degenerative diseases. So we'll bring this in. And we are grateful to have you here, Korakar. Hey, Heart, I hope you're doing well. Oh, Fiat Luna. Good to see you too. Eye health. You got an eye injury earlier. The bigger picture. Patience, seeing the big picture. Everybody with their eye stuff today. My goodness. You're not the only one with eye stuff, but I'm so sorry you got hit in the eye. We have aventurine there for eyes. We have sapphire here for eyes. I don't know if we have any other eye stuff. We definitely have, let's see. And we have Epidote for healing injury and illness. For intention of patience and seeing the bigger picture, I have Picture Jasper. Here we go. This definitely helps us let go of things and open up to envision a better potential ahead of us than we've seen in our rearview mirror. Helps our soul star and our third eye, so envisioning potential. And it really helps get us out of our kind of somewhat limited view of from where we're sitting and broadens our horizons a bit to help us with that. So this is Picture Jasper, sometimes called Desert Jasper. I'm going to go ahead and bring this in. Yeah, I think I've done all the eye stones, my goodness. I'm going to go ahead and put more shungite around the edges of the grid because this is another stone that can help physical recovery and tissue repair. So it's definitely a good one for post-surgery and even injuries that we've had. Because I know we've got one person requesting help with surgery. We've got a few other injuries and stuff. But yeah, this also helps relieve stress and emotional blockages and just relieving pain and extra energy that we don't need, and helps to alleviate the pressure that some may feel around electromagnetic frequencies. Some people are very sensitive to them. I'm thankfully not one of them, but this can be a really helpful stone if you struggle with that. But it's also just good to help support the body. We also have emerald to help support tissue repair. Oh, I'm so sorry. Yeah, you're super welcome. Feel better. My goodness. Clear quartz too. That's a good idea. Clear quartz is an amplifier stone, and this is a stone that helps, much like Fuchsite did, this can help amp up the energy of a particular crystal or anything that you're working with. And it's also very much a blank slate. So if you don't have a particular crystal and you would like to work with its energy, work with clear quartz. Hold on to it, spend some time with it, and ask it to embody all the healing aspects of a particular stone or to help you with a particular intention. It essentially can be your own talisman if you'd like. So, clear quartz. And gotcha. Heart, I'm glad to hear that your husband slept beautifully. He's still coughing. Husband's lungs. Lungs is another thing everyone's asking for help with right now. We have green kyanite, which is very helpful for lungs. We have rhodonite, which is very helpful for lungs. We have tourmalinated quartz, which helps to break things up, like stuck energy or scar tissue or anything else. And pyrite helps the lungs too. Let's see what else we got. I think I'm going to bring in the only other stone that really has a big impact on the lungs besides what's already there is rhodochrosite. So I'm going to bring that in. Rhodochrosite's also helpful for mother-child bonding, the heart and circulation, so definitely supports Korakar. Also helps telepathy and connection to the deceased, to spirits, so also helping Korakar. Great for asthma and stress headaches. So I'll bring this in. And also like mother-child bonding. So this could also help Cat Lady a little bit too. So rhodochrosite. But it also helps the lungs. And is there something to release anger from people that judge us by religion, race, economics? Unfortunately, if I could release the anger held by other people, oh man, I would love to. Something I can offer though. I really like the idea of dumortierite, which helps with pent up anger. It's also thought to help situations that seem hopeless, and it increases patience, which someone had asked for. These were a beautiful gift from Jennifer Vatsa, who has her own crystal shop. Mine is at learnreikiphiladelphia.com. Hers is on Etsy if you look for Belladonna Botanicals. And Jen, if you want to type that into the chat, go for it. But yeah, this is dumortierite. So you have two resources on crystals, people that will totally get you the thing that you promised that you ordered, which is a thing with crystals. It's just a messy industry. But yeah, this is very Uranus energy, so anything that feels very chaotic, it definitely helps with standing up for yourself, with patience, and also it helps with ligaments and tendons. So I know some of you have asked about joints, so that might be relevant. But yeah, this is a good one for anger and things. Howlite too for anger. Let's see, let's put dumortierite here and here. It's such a pretty stone. I love this blue. And let's see. Hey, Poppy. This is so wonderful. I'm so glad you're here, Cat Lady. It's such a good bunch of folks. You had a sore eye, too. Good quality sleep. That's been the other big thing people have been having trouble with, me included. I am absolutely in that group, too. Good quality sleep, absolutely. Iolite helps, which is there. Let's also do Fuchsite helps, which is there. there's some other good sleep stones. Yeah, iolite, fuchsite, labradorite helps sleep. It also helps just harmony in general. So this might actually help with what was requested by Heart. This helps with workplace harmony, but it could help with community harmony, especially around things like race and stuff like that too. This helps calm disputes in general. It helps bring about harmony. It's great for detailed attention, finding errors, especially if it's like needle in a haystack feeling, and clairvoyance and joy in travel. So yeah, but also better sleep. So let's bring in labradorite. For sleeping well too, amethyst is another one. So I'm going to bring in some, excuse me, some big pieces of, this is raw amethyst that I sell on my website. And this is just a natural point of amethyst. So yeah, we will bring these in. Very helpful with everything from, as you do any kind of self-improvement, we can kind of get a little mean with ourselves or go, oh my God, I can't believe I'm only here. Or, you know, just start to kick ourselves. This helps like pick us up, dust us off, and remind us like you're making positive changes. You're going in the right direction. Don't look back. You're not going that way. Keep looking forward. But it does help with, you know, taking ownership of your own responsibilities, but not taking on ownership of other people's responsibilities. It's very much aligned with recovery and addiction, specifically with 12 steps, but it can be with any type of recovery that you're doing. So yeah, amethyst. So we'll put that back here and back here. Okay. Okay, so it's just Chris's stuff. So let's go. Awesome. So blue kyanite. Oh, good. We got rose quartz, carnelian, moonstone. So the next one I want to bring in is hematite. Very physically heavy. It's got a high iron content, and this can really help us ground and let go of energy we just don't need any longer. There's stuff written about the healing aspects of hematite in the Bible and pre-Bible. I mean, this has been known for healing aspects for ages and ages, and it's very much been linked with the blood, hence hema. And the blood was thought to carry your energy or your life force too, and it was thought to like help purify that. So it definitely can help you to feel physically grounded, reconnected into your body, focusing on its needs, but also connecting with the earth and doing our natural releasing of the energy from our physical body that no longer serves, returning it to the earth where it's recycled and renewed. So hematite. Peridot is great for breaking cycles and limiting beliefs as well. And it helps to support those friendships and those people in our lives that support us in being the best version of ourselves. It's also helpful for if you've been experiencing weight gain, if you're struggling with depression, if you're inviting in prosperity, and it also helps with some amount of anger and stomach issues. This is peridot. There we go. Herkimer diamond, which is actually a type of clear quartz that forms just as you see it underneath the earth in the Herkimer, New York region of the US. This is great for being in the moment. It helps with manifesting in that it takes what we're asking for, and it's not just like, universe, give me this. It's more like, universe, this is what I want and need, and may this request and all the energy that goes into it impact everyone as positively as possible. Yeah, it's a very holistic way to kind of ask the universe for things. It's also great for balancing energies that just are out of sync, as well as helping metabolism and intuition. So, Herkimer diamond, which is a misnomer. It's not actually a diamond, it's quartz. Carnelian helps with relationships and in general, just the way we relate to each other. It's wonderful for the sacral chakra, which is the second chakra, the orange one right beneath the navel. And that is the center of creativity and sexuality, how we relate to other people, relationships, sexual function and dysfunction, fertility, but also wound healing. And this is another stone that can help if you feel really apathetic and lazy and it's hard for you to get up and do the things you want to do. This is another one that can be helpful. But it's also great for calling on your spiritually aligned soulmate type relationship. So carnelian. And moonstone. Moonstone helps with the lunar cycles and the connection to them. And because they control, the lunar cycles control the tides, this helps connect us to all the cycles of nature, as well as just the idea of divine timing and accepting divine timing, even and especially when it's not on our idea of optimal timing. This one is another one that will help you to attract that spiritually significant soulmate relationship. It's great for connecting with the divine feminine and for connecting with wisdom, especially ancient wisdom and ancient spiritual paths. It's helpful for protection during travel and connecting to intuition and releasing patterns that no longer serve. So this is moonstone. So I'm going to go ahead and bring some moonstone in underneath our Dalmatian jasper. Go. And so I think let's see. Courage to take action and breaking up with old patterns, stories about yourself and life. Absolutely. We have some good ones for that already. The courage to take action. We have polychrome jasper, which really helps. Old patterns and stories about yourself and your life. Definitely pyrite. Tourmalinated quartz for sure. To some extent, Dalmatian jasper. And aventurine to an extent. Let's see what else we have. I'm feeling like when you say courage to do the thing, we have a lot of things for breaking up patterns, but I feel like I want to add some garnet. Garnet helps with the courage to move forward and do things in a new way and finding the best way to do things, not based on the way you've done them before, but based on the most efficient or the best way for some other reason. So organization, practicality, balance in times of change, but definite willingness to say, oh, there's a better way to do this. I'm going to find the best way to do it, and I'm going to do it that way. It's not like a continuation of things. It's about either starting something new or restarting in some way. So garnet seems like the perfect stone there. Let's see, where would you like to go? It's good to see you, JS. Okay. So I feel like we're at that time where I'm going to go ahead and think of a couple of stones that support everything that you all have requested in this past hour. And I'm going to give you a couple of options, and you all are going to vote on them. And I never know how that vote's going to go. And then while you're voting on that, I'll quickly explain Reiki for anyone who's new, and then we'll dive into the healing. So just give me a moment to kind of take a look at everything, take it in, and think of a couple other stones. So I think I got them. So the first is one that you've seen me work with before. This is Indigo Gabbro. We worked with this recently. This is, the cameras have a hard time picking up the true color on this. This is mostly purple and black. Indigo Gabbro, which also goes by Mystic Merlinite. Not Merlinite, different stone. Mystic Merlinite. This is a stone that helps us to see and unlock the ways in which we're getting in our own way. It's, I think I have it described on the website as our own detrimental tendencies. So the things we do to slow ourselves down, trip over our own 2 feet, or get in our own way. So this is old habits, limiting beliefs, things that we do that just ultimately wind us up and sit us right back down where we started. So Indigo Gabbro can be really helpful when I feel stuck because it helps me find ways that I can get unstuck in a way that's like loving and illuminating and spiritual sight wise. The other is one we haven't used in a while, and it's fire quartz. It's basically clear quartz that formed in the ground near iron. And this one has a hard time picking up the red in here too. You can see a little bit of it. It's much more red in person, but you can see a little bit of it in the center there. Some fire quartz is like more orangey red or like rusty color. But essentially, especially because these are, if you look at these crystals, some of them are timekeepers, they're like doubled and things like that. These are very clear points. So fire quartz helps to essentially light a fire under us. It helps us to warm to the idea of stepping out of our comfort zone and moving forward and moving along our path. And especially that it's got these big naturally formed quartz points coming out of it. It's a powerful alchemy of like, this energy came in and now we know where we're going and we're going all in that direction. So yeah, because that's how the crystals are formed, from the inside out and from the bottom up. So this would help us move in the directions we're meant to move in. So fire quartz, indigo gabbro, you're not limited to just one vote. Hint. For those of you who might be new. Okay, good. The connection's good. Awesome. So go ahead and vote on that. Leave your votes in the chat. If you haven't hit the like button already, you know what to do. I'm going to explain what Reiki is, and then we're going to dive right into the healing. If you haven't hit the Lou yet, you might want to, but I'll be back in a moment. So, welcome back. Again, my name is Danielle Stimpson. I am the owner of Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and there's nothing I'm doing today that you can't learn how to do. So if you want to learn more about how to learn Reiki, check out learnreikiphiladelphia.com for more information on my live, small class, online Reiki classes, Reiki certification classes, as well as one-on-one distance sessions and tarot readings with me. There's also links in the description. So what is Reiki? Well, the style I work with is known as Usui Reiki, and it's named after the tradition's founder, Mikao Usui, who created this particular method in the early 1920s of Japan. It is deeply spiritual, but completely secular. And that's a big part of why it resonates with us so well in the West, is you can insert your relationship with the universe into the practice and not the other way around. The very tenet of what is energy and how does it work that we see in Usui Reiki, the best way to learn more about that is to look at Shintoism, the indigenous spirituality of Japan, in which everyone and everything has a soul. You, me, the plants, the trees, the ground, the earth, everything has a soul. And all of these souls are, to an extent, inextricably linked, and there's a series of different spiritual energies running through everything. The energy specifically that we see as Reiki is a force within that interconnectedness that supports everyone and everything with a spiritually guided soul energy. Reiki. That's what it means. So essentially, I'll be connecting to this energy and directing more of it to you. Yet this energy isn't completely new to your body, mind, and spirit. In fact, your body, mind, and spirit are working with it all the time to bring about the greatest balance it can to you at any given moment. And when we work with it with intention and use, say, Usui's techniques, we can create a practice of connecting with that and supporting our own health and well-being and that of others should we want to. There's nothing you need to do to receive the Reiki healing. During the session, I encourage you to get physically comfortable, sitting up, laying down, whatever feels right to you, but you don't even have to stay still. You don't have to focus on anything. You don't need to keep your mind silent. If you feel like your mind might be wandering, you can take a deep breath in and out, but you can also move around, stretch, bend, journal, whatever feels right to you. This time is all about you. As I connect with this energy and send it out to all of you, it'll be connected with you no matter where you are and no matter when you are. So if you're watching this on the replay, hello from the past, you're going to have a wonderful experience. And if you would like to join us live, you certainly can. Just go ahead and check out the links in the description or subscribe with your notifications on, and you'll never miss an opportunity. I'm here live 5 times a week, same days, same times. During the session, you may feel some sensations in your physical body. Emotionally, you may feel some feelings rise up or be released. Mentally, you may have an opportunity to like think some things through or maybe find resolution to something. Spiritually, you may have a bit of an epiphany or a sudden realization, or even just, a really great nap. So regardless of what shows up during your session, probably some combination of all of the above, you're going to have a beautiful session. Like I said, you can sit or lay down in any position, but you can always move around, get yourself comfortable. If you feel like you kind of lost your zen for a moment, just take a deep breath in and out and you'll sink right back into the session. I'll continue sending for 25 minutes, during which I will turn the lights down. You'll notice that they move slowly and evenly to several different colors. At no point will they flash or strobe. And I will turn up the music. And if you want to learn more about our musical creator, she's linked at the very bottom of the description, so you can check out her YouTube channel as well. During the session, I'll just continue sending to you. At the 25-minute mark, you're going to hear my voice come in and invite you to take a deep breath in and out. And at that point, the chat will be reopened. You can ask me any questions you have. You can also share any experiences that you had if you feel so inclined. And then we'll take it from there. But know that no matter where you are, no matter when you are, you can enjoy this session with us. If you're here live, you can always check out the past live stream healings any day or time. There's almost 300 videos. You can pick which one you like by the picture of the crystal grid on the thumbnail. But it's an honor and a privilege to bring this healing to all of you. I absolutely love doing Reiki, and I'm always excited when I see people hanging out in chat. So thank you for being here. Thank you for the extended love that you show each other, and for all of the wonderful support you show me too. So let's go back into the Reiki, see what won that vote, and get into the healing. Ooh, pretty, what won? Oh, it's both. Wow, that never happens. It always happens. So we will bring in the fire quartz. Let's go ahead and put the Fuchsite here. Indigo Gabbro here. And the fire quartz right in the middle. Oh, that looks really pretty. Well done, everybody. Well done. Group effort. Here I am making messes at the last minute. All right, everyone. Thank you so much. As always, the more people come together with the same or similar intention, the greater that energy is magnified. That's the concept of communal chi that we see coming from China. Thank you all for bringing yourselves here with your intention, sharing together. It helps heal yourself and it helps heal everyone else too. So thank you again. Enjoy your session, and I will see you in 25 minutes. invite you now to take a deep breath in and out. And let Hattie's purrs guide you back. Thank you so much for being here. It's an honor and a pleasure. If you have any questions, feel free to use the chat. I don't know about all of you, but I certainly feel much better. Yeah, here's to a good sleep, everyone. It's okay. During that session, Hattie kept tapping the microphone. And I'm like, she must be on to something. There we go. Oh, I hope you feel better. Lots of love to you, Patty, and lots of love to Key when you're watching this too. And I do hope you all have an absolutely beautiful weekend ahead. We have on Thursday a new moon solar eclipse. So lots of energy, and Mercury will be stationing retrograde on Friday, which is, again, not the end of the world like so many people talk about, but just if you have some scheduling you need to do or any big electronics purchases you need to make, maybe do it this weekend. Well said, Cat Lady. You hope everyone's eyes get better, we sleep well, and that we all become more motivated. Seriously, we're all in the same boat. Thankfully, knock on bamboo, my eyes have been okay. It's the other two things, the sleeping and the motivation, I'm definitely struggling with. Yawn. I'm going to go ahead and get ready to start bringing the stream to a close. So if anyone has any questions or anything to share, go ahead and let me know. Thank you for all the likes. I seriously appreciate it. And of course, thank you for being here. It means everything to me. It helps so much. And somehow I did manage to snooze on the 1 year anniversary of streaming. That was like the beginning, like the second week of March. So yeah, it's been about a year and we're up over 700 subscribers. I'm so grateful to all of you. Thank you so much. Awesome. So I'm going to get ready to go ahead. I am teaching Reiki 1 this weekend. I am super excited. It's a 2-day course. So yeah, very excited for tomorrow and Sunday. I know I've taught it for years, but I always get so excited. So yeah, I will see you on Sunday evening at 8 p.m. And deeply appreciate all of you as always. May your eyes be well, may your motivation be strong, and may your sleep be heavy. Have a beautiful weekend. I hope to see you again soon. Take care and bye for now.